to Talking Night Podcast. This is Season 4 premiere. Your host, Austin. My co-host is Jeff and Rachel. Rachel can't come on the show tonight due to technical difficulties, but my other co-host, Jeff, is on the show. Welcome to the show, Jeff.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight?
And our guest of the evening is the host of Without Your Head Horror Podcast is Neil Jones. Welcome to the show, Neil.
Thank you for inviting me. It's very cool to be here, and I'm glad you didn't think maybe I was Neil Jones from Dirty Dancing, but you knew who I am. That's very good.
Yeah.
It's actually funny that you say that because when he first mentioned me as that you were going to be the first guest, I actually said that. I was like, Dirty Dancing, Neil Jones?
I'm sorry to let you down.
No, hey, horror is definitely better, so I'm actually happy with it.
Anyway, I tried to get you, Neil, on the show probably from my first season, but you've been busy and I finally got you on.
Yeah, very cool. I know it's been a couple of seasons here in the making, and sorry it didn't happen sooner, but it's cool to be here. I appreciate you asking me, and it's gonna be a fun time.
Okay, let's start the show with horror news. Sammy Raimi has revealed last year that a brand new Evil Dead movie was in the works. With new director, he handpicked the Hole in the Ground director, Dean Cohen, to direct the next Evil Dead movie. The title of the movie is Evil Dead Now. I cannot wait for that movie. That's gonna be sick.
I like the fact that when they were talking about it, how Bruce Campbell said that, like, he's down for it, and that the only way that they're even going to do that movie is if Bruce Campbell was in. So that's pretty badass. Like, I'm actually pretty stoked for it.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Neil?
Oh, I'm a huge fan of the franchise, and like a lot of people thought that was the end with Ash vs. Evil Dead, because he himself said he didn't want to do the role again, and so I'm stoked to see another one. And I grew up with those movies. I was a kid, Evil Dead 2. And then when I was a teenager, Army of Darkness, and to see the franchise continue, I'm very excited. Yeah,
I saw the remake of Evil Dead, and that scared the shit out of me. So, I don't know what I just did. Number 2, director David Kopeck, Still of Echo, Secret Window, and Kevin Bacon has reunited for Blumhouse's new horror movie, You Should Have Left. Kevin Bacon stars alongside Amanda Seyfried, who was in Jennifer's Body, which is probably a good movie because the chick that was in it, Megan Fox, so hot in it, and the supernatural thriller On Demand, June 19th. I cannot wait to see that movie.
Yeah, that's the trailer looks good.
On July 14, 2020, Scream Factory is excited to present the high-started after Hammer cult classic, The Kiss of the Vampire, coming to Blu-ray edition, directed by Don Sharp. Horror movie Ouija Blood Ritual is coming to virtual cinemas June 5th, and Blu-ray, DVD, and VOD June 30th. Breaking news, horror fans! AMC theaters to reopen in mid-July. I cannot wait for that to happen. There's a lot of horror movies that are coming out in the theaters, especially Halloween Kills is going to come out in around near October. I cannot wait for that because I'm a big Michael Myers fan.
Yeah, the director actually said that he's still extremely hopeful about Halloween Kills coming out in October. On my YouTube, I actually shared about how he's excited for the trailer. Like, he's getting ready to release it. There's no date yet as to when he's going to release that trailer, but he's excited to release it. And obviously, like, everybody who knows me from the YouTube knows that I am a huge Michael Myers fan. I'm a huge Halloween fan, so that is something I personally am waiting for.
And I cosplay Michael Myers on Halloween to scare the trick-or-treaters in my neighborhood, so as a full mask, so I love Michael Myers. Number 6, Ouija Mummy is set to release on VOD this September and DVD the following month. The Lurkling, available on digital and DVD June 16th from Wild Eye Releasing, which the backling is a man tries to recover a lost memory by returning to his family Vermont vacation home when an unspeakable act took place, leaving him institutionalized as a child, which that's creepy. I can't wait to see that either. Let's get right to the questions. Number 1, Neil, what is your favorite horror movie?
Oh wow, that's a very, very broad question. If I'm just gonna pick one, it really depends on my mood. But I'm gonna go with Creepshow because it was the first VHS tape my mom bought me when I was a kid, and so if I watch it, it really brings me back to childhood, and I like everything about it. I like anthologies. There's not a bad short in that anthology, and it's got the best of a lot of worlds. It's a great, amazing cast, very fun, a lot of cool monsters, and I love the comic book feel to the movie. So if I had to pick one, I'm going to go with Creepshow.
Mine is, of course, my top favorite. Everybody knows, probably by far now, which is my favorite horror movie of all time, and that's Zombie Strippers. Who doesn't like strippers becoming zombies? I mean, it's so hot. I mean, who doesn't like it?
As far as mine goes, I have to divide it up all by genre, so I gotta go like slasher, and my favorite slasher, I mean, it's always gonna be Halloween. Like, for me, that's what caught me. Michael Myers, when I was a little kid, scared the hell out of me, because he wasn't like Freddy, he wasn't like Jason. This guy was like legitimately just a human being who was going out killing babysitters, and there's something just how real it was is what scared the hell out of me about it. So I gotta like always support that particular movie as far as like what started it all.
Agree. Number 2. How is it like being the horror community? Since you have a horror podcast, I know you associate with horror community just like me. So how is it like being the horror community?
To me, that's a big, the main part of doing the show for me is the community aspect. And, because you're with, I was growing up in the 80s, and, I didn't really know a lot of other people who liked horror movies. Maybe a few people. But when you're online, so maybe you're like that in your own town, you only have, like, another person, or maybe no one who likes horror movies. But the internet can connect you with other people who have the same interests as you. So, to me, that's a big part of the appeal in going to conventions and festivals is the horror community.
That's really awesome because I'm partnered with a horror con with my with Horror Night podcast called Norfolk Horror Con Convention in Norfolk, Virginia, which I'm still debating on if I'm gonna go or not due to the pandemic because I have asthma and I'm at high risk of getting, so I may not be going. So hopefully I do go. Number 3. What was your biggest guest you had on the show?
The biggest guest? Let's see. I mean, Kane Hodder's a really big guest. It's weird to put him in, like, big guests because some of my favorite guests or most special guests to me are from movies that I grew up with and not necessarily the biggest guests. But Malcolm McDowell would be a big guest. Probably maybe Malcolm McDowell or Danny Trejo would be a big one. Kane Hodder, Doug Bradley. Those are probably the biggest, I would think.
Yeah, that's the biggest on my guests because I don't know how you get these big guests. You probably have I bet people ask you all many times how you get these big guests, but it's just magic in behind the scenes, what I call it. People ask me how I get these guests on my show. I say, well, I've been in the horror industry for a long time, so I know my ways. I have strong connections in Hollywood, so I know how to get people. So it is what it is.
So now that we know like the biggest guest that you've had on yours, what would you say is your favorite? Like if you had to choose out of all the guests that you've had on there, who would you consider as your favorite guest? Like even if it's like your personal favorite, like which one would you say would be?
Yeah, I always go to Ben Chapman because that one really means a lot to me. He played the creature from the Black Lagoon in 1954 for the land scenes. Rico Brown played him in the underwater scene. And so to have one of the last connections to Universal monster movies was huge for me. And he was a really sweet guy who was really in bad health when he came on. And I remember we had to reschedule the interview. And when we finally got him, he was on oxygen machine and stuff. And I was like, well, we can redo it and we can do it another time. And he was just like, no, I want to do it before I croak. And I know that sounds bad, but like it meant a lot to him to have something out there, you know, that people could listen to once he passed away. And at the time, my brother used to do caricatures of all the guests, and he really liked his, and he had me send him some copies. And so one he kept on his wall, and the other ones he signed for us and sent back. And you know, I still have that, and it's, you know, and plus that means a lot to my brother to have, and just a really good guy. Also, Angus Graham would be one of my favorites too, the tall man from Phantasm.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like, both of those are really awesome. Like, I'm actually kind of jealous that you got to meet the Creature Man. Like, I'm a Universal fan. One of my logos on my YouTube channel actually has the Creature from the Black Lagoon, Frankenstein, and Dracula all together. So that's really cool.
Now, Michael McDowell, I mean, I'm a big fan of him. In recent years, I've been having a contact with Tyler Main to be on the show. He agreed to come on the show, but we still haven't found a date or anything. He has never replied back to me. He's super busy on his schedule. I don't know why, because you can't do nothing during this pandemic. All the horror conventions are canceled due to the pandemic. So I don't know why he's so busy. I mean, I don't understand it, but it is what it is, so. But anyway, number 4. What do you talk about on your podcast?
What do I talk about? Horror movies. We've been doing different set. We do a 13 segment sometimes, where we each have a different list. Like last night, we actually did the 13. We called it the horror that made us. So we each had our top 13 films that made us horror movie fans. So not necessarily could be our favorites, but it's stuff that, you know, affected us as a kid, and you know, it made us. It might not be a great movie, but a movie that you watch as a kid, you know, and made you like the genre. So we do that sometimes. We have I didn't even announce this next one, but we're going to do a 13 favorite horror movie monster show that'll be coming up maybe next week, sometime soon, with Joe Castro, who does a lot of cool special effects in horror movies, and it'll be me and my co-host Troy and treacherous Krista Robinson, who just joined the show recently. And a lot of interviews, sometimes news, sometimes we just talk about whatever comes up. So it's kind of a loose show, not necessarily a lot of, not like a strict format. It's just kind of whatever happens to come up.
Yeah, that's cool. Before we end this recording, I just want to tell the listeners that I'm so happy that Whole Night Podcast came back. I was debating on not having it return due to computer issues, because last season we were scheduled to have 20 episodes, and we ended the season with only 3. Because our recording software didn't work, our computer was frozen up. I don't know what the hell was going on, but I was so mad, so I had to tell all my guests that I booked. They're not on my list this season. Only one of them that we booked. So, I'm sorry you would get booked eventually.
That's too bad, but you'll work it out.
Yeah, I mean, I get bombarded with emails with people wanting to be on my show, which is a good thing. So, they're, like, people email me all the time about come on the show, and I have sponsors, free sponsors. There's no paid sponsors, but free, and that's how I do it. So that's how I get the show going on. Anyhow, please check out Whole Night Podcast on YouTube, Facebook, and everything else on social media. This video will be posted on our Facebook page, and on YouTube, and on Jeff's The Horror Fiend YouTube page. Go check that podcast out, and please go check out Horror Without Your Head podcast. Go check his podcast out. It's amazing. I've been a fan of his show for a couple years now, and I haven't seen all the episodes. I've seen like the top episodes, but they're amazing. So go check his give his love to that, and fire on. And please, Neil, tell the viewers where to find you.
Yeah, so Without Your Head, pretty much just look for Without Your Head on everything. So it's on Facebook. We have an active Facebook group where we've been doing a lot of live video shows. So that's been a lot of fun. And on Saturdays, we've been doing double headers. So we show, what that is a double feature. So we show 2 feature films, followed by a cast and crew Q&A, which is usually live unless time difference we have to record it. Coming up this Saturday, I don't know when you air this, but coming up this Saturday, when this is being aired anyway, will be Strange Nature and Angry Asian Murder Hornets. That'll be the double feature. We'll have a cast and crew Q&A with both films. On Twitter, same thing. YouTube, Instagram, a lot of stuff, a lot of new content on YouTube, a lot of video interviews. So just look for Without Your Head on any of those, and you'll find us.
Jeff, any last words?
Actually, yeah, I was going to say, Neil, I don't know if you're interested or not. I don't even know if you've been there yet, but in September, Texas Frightmare Weekend, it's in Dallas/Fort Worth. I don't know if you've been there yet, but they put on a great show, man. You'd probably love it.
Yeah, I've been there several times, and I was going to be there this year, but it was right when COVID happened, so it was rescheduled. So the plan is actually to be there, but we'll see how the world is at the time.
Awesome, man. Yeah, I hope that it stays because I've been going the past 3 years, so I'm really excited for it. And if you wind up showing up there and you're there, I'll definitely connect with you because we're gonna be doing like a lot of live streaming over there with my YouTube, and it's gonna be crazy. Like we're expecting to have a lot of fun. My buddy David, he's one of the guests over there. He's the guy who plays Art the Clown. He's gonna be talking with me and a bunch of crazy stuff. So yeah, man. Hopefully I'll see you there, brother. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, the plan is, like I said, hopefully, everything's doable by then. If it is, I'll be there.
Awesome. Glad to hear.
That's the wrap of Horror Night Podcast Season 4 premiere. Please check us out on everything on social media and stay scared.